Yeah, we're about ready to get rid of that noisy thing. Well, you see I'm driving down the road. It's only 8 degrees out. And it's too cold to lay outside, and I got too dang much stuff to move in, so I called my cousin. I head over to his place, pull this inside. He's got a big shop. And change this thing out in there, so. Damn, it's cold. And it's snowing too. Yeah. Oh, ain't that much better sounding? That was the original heater cord, the heater blower. Still got the manufacture date. And notice on it, usually they're all held on with nuts. That one wasn't. So, yeah, we're all fixed. Nice, quiet. Now we're blowing heat. Big red building there is where I just come out of. Someday I'll have one that big. Whoa! I just don't want to move because Buddy never got here and got his air compressor generator and piece for the chair is almost done. So when he comes for that, he can get that chair. So speaking of that, I think today we'll mess around with his tiller. See what that's going to take to get that damn thing running, and see if it will run. If it runs and it goes through everything, then he's going to buy it off the guy. Then I'll probably end up, I don't know what his plans are. He just said get it running, so we'll see what we can do. Anyway, yeah, darn snow, and you really can't see the snow coming down, but you can see it's out there. It's a real fine. And we're only at 9 degrees. Anyway, alright. As you can see, we're going to work on the tiller here. I got to determine if the motor even turns over. The rope start's busted. And nice to have the Tahoe fixed now. That noise was about enough to drive a person batty. From what I can tell, it looks like this motor tiller's been sitting outside for quite a bit. It's been outside so long that they silicone the cap back together. I don't know what we're going to find with this thing. It's just more money for me. I bought one of those sales auctions, and then there's the manual for it, what's left of it on the handle there. That tells me how long it's been sitting outside. Well, I guess we ain't going to fix the rope start. That's all gone. Somebody stripped that out of there. Let's see. Yeah. And that's stuck in gear. Well, at least the motor's turning over, but yeah, boy. Just found some broken welds. That's busted. So that won't shift like it's supposed to. And it's still in gear. And I feel no compression on this motor. Me spinning that over, I should feel something. There's no pressure. There's nothing. That's gas tank. Where the hell's the head? Oh, there it is. It's an overhead valve. Okay. I gotta see if I can get this thing out of gear. Alright, let's see what happens in case this thing gets me. Let's see. Yeah, it should be on. Choke. I don't know which way it's on or off. Well, at least it's not moving anymore, so I do have it in neutral. Okay. Oh. Okay. I just gotta figure out why it's not getting gas. Not getting gas. Okay, I'll just give her a touch more. Again, do this at your own risk at your place. Okay, well, it does start. Okay, that's good to know. But it's not getting any gas. Which means the carburetor's probably going to have to come off, be dunked. Alright, I'm going to call him. Well, I just got off the phone with him. This is one of those deals. I don't know what to tell him. He doesn't want to spend a whole lot of money on it, which I wouldn't either. But the guy's asking $200 for this tiller. He said, well, the tiller's worth about $500 if it was running right. I said, if we need a new carburetor and then the start, if we can't get the electric start to work, they destroyed the rope start. I said, oh, the rope start. I says, I can't look at this stuff for free. I need to be paid too. And I said, I don't want to wrap up a big ass bill with you, which I guess I could, but I don't run that way. I don't work that way. And he's like, no, I don't want to spend a whole lot on it. I said, what little bit I do get it to run, it's not knocking or anything. It's a good motor. I hate to have this thing go back and get thrown away just because of the motor. I don't know. I really don't. But if the dang thing's only worth $500-600, it don't make a lot of sense to put. Yeah, I mean, we got an oil leak. I got to figure out where the oil's coming from for sure. Speaking of that, let's see what it looks like after I get it to run. It's still oil. They just got it over full. So, at least we know it'll start. But it starts with a drill. I mean, that's the only way. I said I can't get the electric start. Well, yeah, if the electric start don't work and that, and by the time you put a battery, starter, solenoid switch, you just spent what's more than what this thing's worth. More I'm talking myself out of working on this thing. I mean, it's just. Now, if it was mine and it was free, then you kind of got a little something in it. Yeah, I mean, you got a little room to work with it. But if the guy's wanting $175, $200 for it, I don't know. And like I said, we got welding. Oh yeah, we got the welding repair. Boy. I don't know. I hate seeing good stuff get thrown away, but at the same time, it doesn't do any good to spend. I don't know. I'll have to think about this one. So, all right. Tell ya, I don't think I'm going to end up fixing that tiller. It needs too much. It needs too much. Anyway, I've been messing around with this block I got from the other machine shop that jerked me around. And I had to fish a damn plug, drain plug out right there. They had that all rounded off and everything, and I drilled it too big, and well, not too big of a hole. I drilled it too big for my easy out, and it was stuck. And when I finally got it to where I thought, hell with it, worst comes to worst, I'll just retap it and put in a different size plug. Well, as the tap was going cutting through, it finally grabbed the old plug, screwed it in, smashed it, had the tap stuck in the block. But I got it fixed. I got her fixed. And that's where I'm at right now. It was a little surface rusty in there, and I know when you bore it, you ain't got to worry about it. And I almost saw it. But there's just a little bit of, so I'm sure it's going to go 30 over. I haven't checked it with the dial bore gauge, but I've just got some, I don't know. You guys know, we just, all this stuff going through the machine shop and that. I guess I got something I'm busting my ass and trying to get home. I found a jet spray hot tank that's 10 years old, and it's within a doable price. He says I gotta come up some money down on it, and then he'll work with me on the last little bit. Actually, depending, I might actually have enough money coming in from these motors, and then I just go ahead and get it. Just pay him outright and be done. So I talked to the machinist I've been using, because I was just like, I don't want to piss And he kind of likes the, I says, you know, I got these cars I'm working on. The A-frames are covered in grease and gunk. And that's where this jet spray tank, or hot tank, would be nice. I don't know whether to call it a hot tank or just a jet spray. It's an upright cabinet. I think he put a 6-cylinder diesel in it, an inline 6, so it's a good sized cabinet. And I told him, I says, you know, if I had stuff cleaned up and brought it down to him, he says, you know, that would help. So, and for what I'm paying for it, if I was to take all those heads, all those blocks, all that right there, those blocks and that, what I'm buying the machine for is cheaper than what I would be paying the shop to clean and crack check these. Because by the time it's done cleaning and crack checking, well, just the cleaning part, not even the crack checking part, it is $175, $200 per engine for cleaning and crack checking. Then I'm just giving money away to somebody else, where I could start putting that money in my pocket. And I just talked to him, and he says, like, you know, that would help out with doing stuff for you. And that way I just take it down to him clean, and then if I get my crack checker, and then get my stuff for doing valves, and that I could take it down and let him surface the stuff. Or he was just like, that would make it nice. And then that way I just take it down, he bores it, hones it, throw it back in the vehicle, I bring it home, I clean it up, and then I am doing the final clean. And I know it'll be clean. Y'all keep telling me I should get my own machine shop going, and well, that's one way of starting. And I said something to my cousin about I'm going to have that here. And he's like, oh? So, I mean, once the word gets out I got a hot tank, I could end up getting nice and busy. I could, you know, if I could do the cleaning and crack checking on stuff, because I know a couple of guys that they've been trying to get me into the racing. Well, maybe if I got stuff to work on motors, that's how I'll get into the racing. I'll build their shit. And so I mean, working on greasy stuff, that would be so nice. And then the bolts, I wouldn't have to take anything other than the bare castings down to him, and I'd stop this problem of losing bolts and losing parts and losing stuff. So I'm trying to get to where I can take care of the stuff I'm on. I mean, I've got, like I said, the chemical and the cost of the machine is cheaper than what I would pay him to clean all these motors and that for me. And that makes a big difference. I mean, that helps. I mean, that puts money in my pocket. You guys know where I'm going. Then I would, like I said, I wouldn't be losing the stuff. So, yeah. So I messed around with my DeWalt batteries today. My batteries that were holding charge, I take them off the charger and they're dead in a day or two. So I tried that zapping thing, and I had that cardboard box there full of batteries. There's 3 in there, and I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 batteries. I done it too. I zapped them, charged them, zapped them again, recharged them, and the one I went quite a while with. I'm just trying to nurse the batteries along. I mean, the cordless, the 18 volt stuff, I mean, And now I think somebody said they've got an adapter to put the 20 volt stuff on the 18, which that would be nice. I've done a I got a lot on my mind. I'm trying to figure out how to get it all done. We snuck off with the granddaughter this weekend. We've been gone. That's why the videos haven't been around for the last few days. And yeah, we went to see my sister and went and did some stuff there. So, but I've been thinking and kicking around, and I don't know. I'm really, like I said, I'm really liking the idea of setting up. And if I get that hot tank, it's going to go over there where that air compressor is. So that means this bench, those cabinets, and the air compressor will all have to be moved. Well, the air compressor and those cabinets, the air compressor will probably end up in the office, and those cabinets there probably end up on this wall. I'll get that wall finished and put them up there. I don't know. So I want that hot tank inside the door. I'd either go there or over here by the window, which I don't really want it in front of the window. I want it by the door so that way cleaning stuff for somebody else, they can just back up and it's right there. So I better go see what that message was. So, alright. That message was the wife saying one of the packages I've been waiting for, the feeler gauges, so I can check the blocks. The piston clearance showed up open. UPS delivered there. The product's gone. The tool is not in the packaging, so I'm going to go home and see what that's about. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Busted open package and they still deliver, and they didn't even knock on the door, because the kids come home from school and brought it in. And the wife's been home all day. Wonderful. Just wonderful. Anyway, I got too much on my mind today. I'm hurt. I'm out of here. I'll talk to you guys later.